Hey everyone, this is Hill Street Soul, and you're tuned in to The Core with the Millennial Coach, discussing topics on real life. Check it out. Everywhere you go, don't forget the ghetto. Listen to The Core.
I'm back. Okay, so I am wearing my glasses today. Do you think me and Shannon Sharp will look good with glasses on? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, gosh, this plant, this is the thing. When you're doing all this, I don't know, what do they call it? Content creator. When you're doing all this, you have to now come and do scenario and this and that. It's too much. See, now I'm sounding like an old African woman, West African woman. Anyway, I'm back. I'm the Millennial Coach, and you're locked into The Core. And this is the mini snippet of the bigger version, and you will find the links down below. So please subscribe if you want to get updates when an episode is appearing. So today, or this week, we're talking about self-esteem. But before we talk about self-esteem, I want to, my hot topic or pet peeve, I don't know what we're going to call this first section. I've got a problem with the love and hip hop people. Atlanta in particular, minus Rashida and Kirk Frost. Them two are my people, but it's not that, this is nothing to do with them. You lot went to Lux Afrique and Spice, you didn't even perform. What was you thinking? Like, did you think that you were coming to just look beautiful? That's not enough, Spice. Like, we need you to come in at the ramping shop. Like, where were you? Okay, so this wasn't and Bambi there all looking cute and beautiful. And then Scrappy looked like he just had a fight with someone. I saw him walking and his chest was really high. Scrappy, you need to stop me mugging when you're walking. You're a very handsome young man. You've lost a ton of weight. It's not even like, you having weight was a bad thing, because whatever. The thing is, I think in the black community, well, not for everyone, because I know Tokyo, is it Tokyo Vanity? She had people being mean to her about her weight. But I don't know, in African culture, I will say, I don't know Jamaica, but I know in African culture, it's like the more weight you have, it means that you're wealthy, you're strong, even Jamaicans, Caribbean, you're thick. You know what I mean? So, and I'm talking about severely obese. I'm just talking about if you've got strength, you've got body weight, it's not a bad thing. So Scrappy, you look good, but you just need to stop me mugging. You're in the UK, but you don't look good. But I did not see them dancing. I didn't see them nothing. And Spice, I can't believe you didn't perform. I cannot believe you didn't perform. I am absolutely heartbroken, disappointed. Yeah, because it's not like, you need to come to London though, and you need to do a concert at least. And if you can do that, right, Spice, if you and Chanel Muir do a concert together, I need to be in front row. Like, I'm gonna fight all the yardies to get front row, and I know how face the yardies can be sometimes. Let's not front, yeah. So yeah, I do think that if we can get some type of concert going in London, I don't even know who promotes anything anyway, but you promoters, hook a sister up, let me come, and let's do a nice bill. I know Beanie Man, Bounty Killer, and somebody else is coming in November. I've seen Beanie Man multiple times. I'm not, no offense, Beanie, you're gangster, but I just know I need to see someone I haven't seen before. But yeah, you lot, you didn't come through at all. We just saw pictures. We didn't even see you in real life, and we were at the Lux Afrique. Want to salute you guys. It was such a beautiful polo event for African dress, African music. I have to give it up to Nigerians, man. Ghanaians, we're doing good in real estate, but we're not, the Nigerians are beating us. Come on, Ghanaian people, come on, speed it up, man. You know, okay, Ghanaians are more in the football, like you like are doing all right in football. I don't really know all the names, but I know there's more Ghanaians in football than Nigerians. So Nigeria would kind of beat you still. Do you get what I'm saying? But the Nigerians though, they're smashing it. Like the Black Business Show is a Nigerian. Lux Afrique is a Nigerian. Okay, we got David the J. He makes buildings. Like he's Ghanaian. We appreciate you, David. Yeah, still. But I'm just saying, like, you know, Nigerians are front and center. Um, but I'm feeling all my people them. So it doesn't matter if you're Nigerian, it doesn't matter if you're Colombian, it doesn't matter if you're, you know, Bahraini, you're my people them. Like everyone, if you're good, if you got a good heart, a good spirit, you are for me. That's all I gotta say. So we're talking about self-esteem, peeps. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. And the first area and the first element I want to discuss is imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is an inability to actually understand, you know, to see the truth of who you could be, you know, beating up yourself, berating yourself. This is someone who with imposter syndrome thinking people are going to find you out, not good enough type scenario. You know, when you're in the realm of sabotaging your own success, you know, and that could be in any aspect. It could be relationships, even down to cooking. Some people think they can't cook. Well, there's some people that I won't eat from them. So it's not even about imposter syndrome. You're just not a good cook. So let's just table that bit. Yeah. But self-doubt. And you know, one of the things with imposter syndrome, and the thing is, it's funny because I'm going to talk about the Nigerian and Ghanaian success strategies in the sense of and in line with imposter syndrome in terms of self-esteem. People that set themselves very challenging tasks or goals, a lot of the time, people do it and sometimes they promote themselves to be a certain way that they're not in order to be accepted. But in essence, you kind of self-sabotage yourself because you're not going to achieve the goal. And in addition to that, if you're not going to achieve the goal, you're going to make yourself look silly. But I know that it's not for want or lack of wanting to be successful. Sometimes we have ambition, but we don't have courage. So imposter syndrome is the ambition without the courage, you know, and it's in your mind, but in your heart of hearts, you can't cultivate that element and aspect within yourself. So I just want to say that this is what I'm talking about, self-esteem. The people that I mentioned, David and Jay, the founders of Lux Afrique, even Spice as an artist, you know, I'm sure they've experienced imposter syndrome, but I also think if you are a person who's spiritually faithful, you can overcome imposter syndrome. You can truly overcome it because if you have faith, and when I say faith, when we say the faith of a mustard seed, I think is really important. And I'm not listen, let's stick to Caroline Mace. We're not about religiosity on this, on the call. Like, I might discuss some religions. I am not into religiosity. I'm into being real. I'm into leading. I'm into cultivating relationships of substance. So that's what's important. When you have the inability, and the thing is, why I'm mentioning these people is because they've brought an idea, like anything, the chair I'm sitting on, you know, we all know this is from IKEA. Let's not act like this is some expensive thing. Everyone's got this in their house. You know, when you phone people and then they've got stacks of it. So let's not act like we got it from Habitat because we didn't. You know, somebody thought about it and created it. I thought about the show. I created the audio podcast, and then I'm now creating the video podcast to connect with the audio. So it's not that I've got imposter syndrome. Well, did I have imposter syndrome? I'm trying to think. Probably a little bit. Let me be real. Let me be real. A little bit. I've had a bit of imposter syndrome, and probably it's taken me 4 years. As I said, I'm incredibly shy. I can talk. I like talking. This is like this is what I want to be paid for. I want to be paid to be a public speaker. This is what I love doing, right? But obviously having a subject that is useful, right? Let's just keep that 100. Because talking for the sake of talking is just a waste of time. Imposter syndrome, what it does, let me tell you how it makes you feel. Imposter syndrome makes you feel like, not that people, they've got the scenario of people going to find out that you're not the person you are. I don't feel that way because I know that I'm talented. I know I'm gifted. I know I'm intelligent. I know I'm smart. That is not my problem. My problem is, I think, is who's going to watch my video? Are they going to enjoy it? And is that really imposter syndrome? It could kind of borderline, but also imposter syndrome is a form of insecurity. And I feel like I'm insecure about, when my toenails are not painted, like they're not now. They're, like I wouldn't wear open toe sandals unless I've got cute painted toenails, So, because I don't think feet look cute without, polish. That's just me. I don't know if it's a preference, but I just would feel insecure about, some women feel insecure when they don't wear makeup. Now, I'm wearing makeup today, Pat McGrath. Pow, 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 pow. So I'm wearing makeup today, just because I'm doing this video. Otherwise, I'm like, look, I'm a simple chick. I am a simple chick. I like peace and quiet. I like good music. So I'm upset with Spice. And I love to dance. And I just really like friends and family. That's how simple I am. Like, and I'm a great cook. I love cooking. So, and that's very relaxing for me. And I love the housewives, but I'm looking forward though to, what's her name? Bozeman coming on. Gosh, I can't remember her first name. She was marketing for Uber. She was the director for. She smashed it in her career. That could not have. She could have had imposter syndrome, but boy, if she did, she didn't. It didn't show. But she's gangster. So look out for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Another black face will be joining, which is amazing. And I love Giselle. Is it? Gosh, I can't remember her name. The black Haitian lady on the Real Housewives, when she said to Dorit, when Dorit said, "You're being aggressive," and she said, "You know what? I can't deal with your privilege." Honestly, Dorit and Gina, and she's from the Real Housewives of Orange County. I am cracking up at their green screen. They act as if the stuff that comes out their mouth, you're just like, I don't know if they're being serious. So yeah, imposter syndrome, they don't have it. But imposter syndrome is real. It affects you in ways, especially in the workplace. And I do think a lot of men suffer from imposter syndrome that we're unaware of. And I'm talking about in the dating pool, because there's guys that punch above their waist. Let's just keep it real. Okay. There's some women that are doing iconic things, and there's some fellas that are just punching above their waist. And I'm not going to get into a debate about who is punching above their waist because I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm sure guys are really uncomfortable talking to a woman who seems really confident, and they have to now demonstrate that they have got that je ne sais quoi, that the woman's going to want to engage with them. So imposter syndrome can hold you back. But what I would say to you, if you are experiencing the that mindset where you're thinking that you're not good enough, think about what you are good enough. And I'm going to task you with something. And I love a list. So divide a piece of paper in two. Take the subject at the top that you feel you've got imposter syndrome about, and write all the great things that you haven't got imposter syndrome about. Like you're confident in doing calculus. You're confident in swimming. You're confident in walking in heels, because I am, right? You're confident at a lot of things. And then on the other side, what do you feel you've got imposter syndrome on? And I'll tell you, the reason I'm highlighting this, it's a figment of your imagination. Because when you realize how actually talented you actually are, all you have to do is do that thing multiple times to create a healthy habit, and it becomes normal. That's all I got to say. The thing that you think you've got imposter syndrome about, remember those church people, them church people, false evidence appearing real. Who's heard that? Where's um Sarah Jakes Roberts, or Sarah Roberts Jakes, TD Jakes' daughter? She's a joke, and I like her because she's talking to a whole new audience, a whole new generation, about God. And again, I'm not religious, but I love listening and seeing things that are communicating to the spirit and heart of individuals. And if you have faith, imposter syndrome will be something that even doesn't make sense to you. Because why should it have taken me this long to do a podcast or even be on camera? Sometimes I don't feel beautiful, and I'm working through that. And sometimes I feel like I'm not sure people are going to like my voice. So I become very nitpicky about things that, again, what's the relevance in it? So sometimes when you actually deep it, it ain't that serious. It's actually not that serious. So I'm just saying to you, imposter syndrome, yes, it is a real thing, but it doesn't have to be real. Don't claim it to create it. Okay? Don't claim something to create it in your life. So I am the Millennial Coach. This is episode 1 of self-esteem. So if you do want to catch me, you can check out my website. Actually, it's damillennialcoach.com, and it's got all the shows on there. So all the podcasts that are on there, you can actually find them. So feel free to listen to them. The long-winded ones with music, so I'm DJing a little bit, and then the ones without the music, which is on all the podcast platforms. Gosh, I want to say thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed me offending you. So come back for some more for the next episode 2 on self-esteem. Peace.